Okay. Hey friends, let's try that again. Had a few technical difficulties, but that's all right, because here I am, back again, ready to talk with you. Now, I said a few minutes ago I wanted to talk to you about grief and what do we do with it now? Like, you're grieving, I'm grieving, who cares, so what, right? But what I really meant is I want to talk with you. Like, I love these every other Thursday times that we spend together, and then you just start posting and responding and sending your own stories. Just keep them short. I mean, I'll read them. I want to read them, right? I want to know what you're thinking too as we walk through this together, right? I'm your grief friend and your grief girl, right? So we just walking through this together, right? So I want to read what you're sending to me. I'm so grateful that you're taking time out on your Thursday to be with me. But keep them short, because when they get too long, then they fall out of the screen and I can't read the whole thing. Hey, hey. I get so excited with these, y'all. I walk around, I'm thinking about it. I'm going, what do I want to share with them? Oh, yeah. This is what I want to say. So, okay. So tonight, you're grieving. I'm grieving, right? I've lost both my mamas. Just to even say that is like, right? And so now what do we do with that? What do we do with this grief? Like, what is this grief? And where can I put it? And how can I live with it? Right? So you're grieving, so what? So what now? So I want to start by sharing something with you. I'm in Texas, where I way like in the little corner, like southwestern Texas, and I've been coming here ever since my big girl was a little girl, and now my big girl's 22. So I've been coming here a long time, right? Working schools, sharing my heart, sharing the joy of poetry, right? But this time it's different, and you know why. The last time I came here to Texas, I had mama. And what I did was, I drive here because y'all know I don't like to fly. I'm like Aretha Franklin. I'm not getting on your plane. Why you think she made that song? We're going riding on the freeway. It's because that diva wasn't going to get on a plane, and neither is this diva. Anyway, so what I did last time I came to Texas is I drove from Maryland to Atlanta, spent the night with mama, and then got up the next morning and drove from Atlanta to here. Well, I couldn't do that this time. So this whole trip, y'all, has just been so different for your girl. So different. Everything is so different now, right? So different. So I was in the car this morning, and I was driving to a middle school. And all of a sudden, I saw these big, like, tank-looking things, tanks, right, on the right of me and on the left of me, and the sky was like a white gray, like I was in a scary movie. And the sky is like glistening and sad looking, and there's just these big tank things, and there's this smoke coming off of the top of each of these tank things. And I just lost it. I wish you had been there with me in the car, because I lost it. I didn't know where I was anymore. I mean, I didn't literally get lost, but you know what I'm talking about. I just panicked. Yeah, I just panicked. I just lost my sense of ground. Well, it turns out that these big tank things with the smoke coming off of them, they were refineries. And it just made me nervous, and I wanted my mama. I became, for those 20 minutes driving through the refineries, I became a 2-year-old lost in Kmart looking for her mama. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. I'm not in this by myself. I'm preaching to the choir, and I know that. And it just, it struck me, y'all, like a fist. Like I'm alone. Right? Pia? Talk to me, Pia Forbes. Pia just lost her mom a few days ago. I feel so vulnerable now. That's what I'm trying to say to you. My grief at this point in time in my journey has me feeling very alone, very, very, very naked, very unprotected, because I can no longer call Gayle Danley and say, hey, mama, I made it to Texas, and have her say, well, good, baby, you get some rest. And I think just driving through the refinery today just kind of underlined that for me, you know, like that sense of ain't nobody out here for you. And wait a minute. I know that's not true. Hey, June, I know it's not true. I know that I have people surrounding me like a mink coat, people who love me. I know that. But I also know that I cannot call Gayle Danley and say, I made it to Texas. I'll call you in the morning and have her say, I'm so glad you, like nobody's gonna love me like that woman did. That's what I'm trying to say to you. Talk to me, y'all. Send me your grief walk. How does your grief pop up? How does it manifest? How does it show itself? Does it have big, horrible green eyes that run and pus over? Or does it just curl up beside you at night after a long day of crying? I think we should just sit in that question for a second. Can we just sit in that? How does your grief look? I shared with you how mine looks. It just pops up, and right now it's looking very vulnerable. I'm far away from home in more ways than 6. How does yours show up? And what do? Help me. Let's help each other, y'all. Let's stop being, well, I got mine covered, girl. I chanted by the moon last night. I'm all right. I got my crystals. I got mine. Okay. Can we help each other? Honey, baby child. Got yours handled? Okay, so listen. So I got through that. I got to the school. I was shaking, right? I was shaking like snow, right? And I calmed myself down. It took a while. And then the children started filing in. And now y'all know that's one of my homes. So I got the big home with mama, but then I have all these little sub homes, right? Right. So the children started coming in, and they didn't know me, and they didn't know I was about to blow the top off the room. Here we go. I'm back. So, they were just like, the poet here. Yeah, right. And I just, blew it all away. It was wonderful, right? So I guess one of the things I want to say to you tonight is, one thing that I do with my grief is I do my poetry. I express it in my poetry. No, it doesn't make it go away, right? Only crack can do that, and I ain't messing around with no crack, so let's not even go there. And even that is temporary. So I shared my poetry. I share my grief. That's one thing I do. You know, I take that ball, that mighty ball of grief, and I express it through my words. I share it. And about 10, 15 minutes into the assembly, you know, those 6th, 7th, 8th graders, they were all mine. They have so much going on, y'all. Hurricane Harvey came in and took their homes and took their lives and took their sense of ground. That's a form of grief, isn't it? Sure it is. Losing everything and having to rebuild brick by brick, that's a form of grief. So we shared it. Just like I'm sharing with you. And just like you sharing with me, let me come in close and see what, look at there. Bill says that, Bill Abbott, hey Bill, mwah. I hope y'all kiss me back when I kiss you. Come on, let's all kiss. Come on, bring it in, right here, right here, right here. Look at that, look at these big lips, all for you, come on. Bill Abbott said he was okay until he saw a picture of his mama. Then what happened, Bill? Come on, type in, let me know. What happened? So you saw a picture of mama. Look at me all snotty. Look, don't be scared of snot. Some of y'all snotty too, and you be trying to blot it all pretty. Look, just, right? Take your arm. You might as well get used to it. Bring it across there and fling it out. Here, let's do a little snot fling again. You ready? Come on, bring it up. Up. Bring it up with me. Hey, Alicia. Come on, bring it up. Fling, wipe, 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 wipe. I loved your mama, Alicia. Wipe, 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 and fling. Snot gone. Ain't no need in buying Kleenex. You'll spend all your money on Kleenex and make them rich. You ain't got no money. Just wipe it off. So what do you do with it, right? Okay, so you are cleaning up and you, bam, you run across a picture of mama. What do you do? I told y'all what I do. I get on and I start talking to you. Or I call up a girlfriend. Girl, child. Do you have that? Talk to me. Talk to me. Let me know. I'm your girl. You can tell me anything. Talk to me. Do you, listen here, do you, read my lips, have somebody that you can call when your shit hits the fan? I might as well let me turn it off. I'm finished. That's the whole point. Do you have somebody you can call when your shit explodes? Right, Bill? When you find that picture of mama. Yo, man, what's up? I was driving down Main Street and I saw that restaurant mama used to love. Ooh, and I was messed up. Ring, ring, ring. You need a few people on speed dial. I'm not kidding. Remember all those people who came to the service? What they say to you? It was like a script written. They said, call me anytime, Peach Fuzz. Call me Pookie. What? Didn't they? Call them. Call them. Call them. Call them. Call them. 3:07 in the morning. Call them. Call up Frida. Hey. Frida gonna be having some sex. That's all right. Hey, Frida, it's Gayle. I just had a little grief attack. That's all. I just needed. Listen, and Frida on the other end going, okay. Y'all are so silly. I'm for real, though. Take all them people up on their offer for you to call them. Let me see what you're saying to me. I expected one to be a great, boom, bam. I expected one of her friends to be a great support for me, but that didn't work out. Well, you know what, Kelly? Call another one. That's all right. Another one bites the dust. Hey, boom, boom, boom. Call another one. 11 people said to you at the repast, Kelly, call me sometime, girl. I mean it. Okay, make you a little list. I'm going to call Betty, Barbara, Jean, Aisha, Doug. I'm especially going to call Doug. I'm going to call Peter. I'm going to call Patricia. And then just go down your list. Because eventually, listen to me, y'all. Eventually, somebody going to pick up the phone. Somebody's going to pick up the phone. And they're going to be so freaking glad that you called, because guess what? They needed you too. I don't know the psychology of grief. I ain't got no degree in it, y'all. But I do know this. I do know that reaching out is medicine. Which means that you gotta be accessible too, right? You got to give what you want to receive, right? So I want you to be somebody's grief friend. So you're not just walking around pissed off because your man didn't pick up the phone when you needed him most, right? You wanted to cry to somebody because you ran into one of your father's good friends, right? You needed somebody to cry to, right? And your man wasn't there, right? Okay, but when was the last time you were there for a griever? You got to give it, y'all. You got to give it. You got to give it to get it. And the more that you give it, check this out. Newsflash, the more that you give it is the more that you will get it. Let me just sit on that was funny. Let me just sit on that for a minute. Can we just rest in that for a minute? The more that you give it is the more that you will get it. I'm talking about support. I'm talking about love. I'm talking about midnight phone calls. I didn't say this was easy, y'all. I'm just saying that it is necessary. I love you so much. I do. Let me tell you why. I love you because you have dared to face another day. You have done what everybody else is saying they could never do, right? If you had $1 for every time that somebody came up to you and said, child, baby, I cannot imagine, Sugar Muffin, what you are going through. I just could not do it. And I know you want to slap the hell out of them, right? Because you just doing it the best you can. You just playing the cards that have been dealt to you. You didn't choose it. I didn't choose for my mama to die right before my eyes. But I got it, right? That's the coat that's on my shoulders, right? That's the coat that I must wear. Cause that's what it is, right? Death is what it is. It just is what it is, y'all. And it sucks. Don't nobody want to lose their brother. Angela Williams, you didn't want to lose Nosha. Man, I loved your daddy. You would give anything, your last Cheeto to have him back. I know, but it is. And so my question to you is, what do we do with the is of grief? How do we handle? How do we manage it? I run. I started running when my first mother was first diagnosed with lung cancer. I was 24 and I was never athletic. But when I got the news, when she told me, I just stood up, ran out of her bedroom. We were in her bedroom, and I just ran out into the night. I just started running, and I haven't stopped. Because what does it do? Those of you who run, those of you who work out, those of you that take your grief and work it out, literally, right? Work it out, lifting your weights, doing your yoga. It's something about the way that it presses itself out of your body, even if it's only for 30 minutes. That grief just kind of oozes its way out of your body when you are working out, when you are being physical. And thank God for it. Thank God for it. Now, it's going to creep back in. Uh-oh, I lost y'all for a minute. Okay. I saw a really cute picture of a really cute little white family just for a half second, and then you came back. So it's going to come back, right? I mean, it's you know, the exercise is a temporary fix, but how marvelous, right? It's a marvelous thing. It's so marvelous. May I suggest to you, those of you who haven't discovered yet, the beauty of it, the absolute exquisite beauty of moving your body when you start to hurt. May I suggest that you give it a try. Just try it. Just try it. Like the next time that thing comes over you, that thing, right? Like a hoodie comes over you, go outside. Go outside. Move your body. Go outside. Move it. Chances are very, very good that you'll see other people out there moving their body for just the same reason. Meet a friend. Meet a friend. Make a grief friend. Ask somebody who you always see at the gym. Get bold. What the hell? Get bold. Go up to that girl that you see at the gym every Monday morning, right? And she huffing and puffing on the treadmill. Ask her. And say, I see you here every Monday. I'm so proud of you. Always start with a little flattery, right? Get you everywhere. You look good. I know you feel good. I come because I just lost my sister, and I'm trying to find healthy ways to cope with it. Why do you work out? Guarantee you. Okay, not guarantee. I'm almost 90% sure that she will share with you maybe her phone number. That'd be hot. That she will share with you her own grief story. That she might say to you, well, you know what? I started working out when my brother was diagnosed with leukemia, and that was 6 years ago, and I haven't stopped yet. And then what I want you to do, listen, y'all, time to be bold. Time to live life, right? Live it large. Ask her, can you have a hug? I know, sweating, snotting, so what? Just hug her. And you know what? There's a 6-second rule to hugging. Who knew? Okay. You know how you get that little church hug and it lasts about a half second and then it's over and you ain't felt nothing? It's almost like the hug never happened. Well, listen, there's some research that shows that in order for the endorphins to get started between you and the person you're hugging, you got to get in there for at least 6 seconds. Come on, give me a hug, y'all. Let's do a group hug. Come on, bring it in. That felt good, didn't it? It's time to start hugging more, y'all. You don't know what folks are going through. We got babies being shot at the school. Imagine that grief, right? Hug. Hug tight. Hug tight. Even your girlfriend who swears up and down that she don't never hurt, that she ain't grieving, that she just handled that thing. When her auntie died, she just boop, pah, she was fine. She put her wig on, boom, bam, ta, and she was all right. Ta, hug her too. Hug her too. Let me see what y'all saying. Eyes can't, thank you, Mimi. Eyes can't unsee, heart can unfeel. Being in this moment with everyone here reminds me that in this collective heartache, in this collective heartache, I am not alone. Y'all gonna make me cry my fake eyelashes off. No, you are not alone. No, I am not alone. No, I refuse to believe as I drive down a desolate street in Texas and I see refineries looking like monsters that I'm alone. I refuse to believe it. I am not alone. 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 Say it with me. I am not alone. It may feel that way. It may feel that way sometimes, especially when the night starts to fall. Everybody's gone home and it's just you. It's so easy to feel alone. But deny that. And I know this is all about keeping it real, y'all. Keeping it real. It is what it is. I know I said that about 7 minutes ago. But deny when your brain and your heart tell you that you are alone in this. You are not alone in this. You are not. You're going to get your call list. You're going to be a call list. And you are not by yourself. You're going to join me here every other Thursday. Make it a habit. Make it a habit. Make it your therapy. Make it your food. Make it your water. Join me here because I think that what is happening to us is that as we grow closer and as we walk together, we get stronger. I get stronger. I'm a little bit better, y'all. When I lean in and I touch that button and I sign off and I say I love you and I say be strong and I say you got this and I say I got this, we still talking to each other. I just had an epiphany. What I was about to say to you is just because I'm turning this button off doesn't mean that we're apart. So let me say that to myself. Just because mama has passed away doesn't mean that she has died. Let me sit in that for a minute. Just because I can't see mama doesn't mean that she's not here. Ooh, y'all. Ooh. What do we do with that? Valerie. What do we do with that? So here it is, y'all. Here it is. It's me and you. Whatever you do with your grief, don't give up. Don't give up. Don't give up. And don't believe the lie that there's a time limit on your grief. that you ought to be over this by now. This your thing. This your walk. That's like somebody telling you when it's time for you to change your drawers. Change your panties when you ready to change your panties. It's your business. See, now I'm getting all defensive because I'm starting to fall in love with you. That's, you should be over it by now. Mama been dead 6 months. Hell, I don't give a damn if mama been dead 30 years. Cry. Cry. Cry at the Burger King. Get your French fries. Stick them in your nose. Dare anybody to say something to you. When they look at you funny because you just got banged up by grief, look back at them funny. Say, mother, you say it, I ain't say it. I just lost my uncle. What you looking at? It's a walk, y'all. It's a walk. It's a run. It's a marathon. It's what it is, right? And I'm convinced that we can take this thing called grief and we can make something of it that not only enriches and blesses us, but enriches and blesses others. I can't love you any more than I do right now. Let me see what you're saying to me. So, I love you. I do. I love you because you got up out of bed. And even if you laying in bed, I still love you. And I'm going to go lay in bed. Actually, I met a woman the other night at, I did a love circle. So that's kind of what we're doing here now, you and me. But the love circle is live, right? So we're sitting there and we can touch and we can feel and cry together. And we're having dinner tonight. One of the ladies I met at the love circle, we're going to go out for Thai. And it's all right, right? It's all right, y'all. Go out, have a good time. Get your cry, go to work, have a good time, get your laugh, get your cry. It's okay. It's all right. You, my dear, are all right. And I am too. Damn it. I am too. This is Gayle, your grief girl. I'll be back here Thursday after next. Right? A little bit stronger, maybe. I don't know, maybe not. But I'll be back here. I won't be in Texas. Woo! Ah! But I'll be with you wherever I am. I love you. I'm proud of you. Hang in there.